Okay, so another way of recording small objects is to use the box system. And this can be applied to anything. It doesn't have to be a shell. It can be a little botanical thing or little insect or whatever. So what we do is we start with a little box around the subject. So I'm just going to mark that out. Using graph paper actually is quite a good way of dealing with this as well. Sorry, there's a little bit of a problem with the camera in the way. Oops. Okay, so there's our little box. I'll just tidy that up a bit. All right, now we draw another box. Now we can draw it the same size, or we can enlarge it, whatever you need to do. So I will just do it the same size. Okay, so we replace our little subject in here. You can, of course, if you want to, use some grid lines. That might help. And we just follow what we see. So you can use your, for a larger subject, you can use your dividers if you feel that they'd be useful, or you can just use your eye. So sensitive observation. Looking at the negative spaces too, so the shape of that there. See if you can echo that. So that curve. And as I said, the graph paper would be probably a little more accurate. And again, I'm looking down at the subject. So there's no perspective coming into play here. These little pieces of shells can make interesting shapes and interesting additions to your work. Okay. So there's your little abstract piece of shell. You can tidy it up, enlarge it, trace it onto tracing paper, trace it onto watercolor paper, or whatever you want to use it for. So this little boxing system, actually it's a little bit out of kilter there, is a useful tool to remember, especially if you're drawing small subjects. All right.